I have to make sure that I keep watching the clocks. Yesterday, I teach all the way until hour and a half. I give them like extra 15 minutes. It's a little different, when your eyes are not watching the clock all the time and like you don't have students to feel the feedback from them. I'm quite good at feeling your energy. Now it's just like me with this like phone in front of me and tripod that have no life. It's just so hard. But it's better to have something to connect with each and every one of you. Well, anyway, Namaste, everybody. I should start the class a little bit more formally. Welcome to our foundational yoga class, and I miss you so much. Thank you for keeping being good with yourself and plugging in and commit to this practice. Is my phone ringing, sweetie? I don't think so. Oh, okay. Keeping practice to one another. There's a lot going on in the scene behind me. You have the word patient. I hope the P doesn't get cut off completely from your screen. And I have a quote to share with you. It goes like this: growth is painful sometimes. Change is painful sometimes. But nothing is as painful as staying stuck somewhere that you no longer belong. Well, let's say I woke up this morning, I felt like it's not going to happen today, filming classes with you. However, it's very interesting. I have the energy, perk up right now because it's my responsibility. So that is the change when I woke up and I'm like, oh my God, this is so painful. What am I supposed to do? But the thing is, if I keep staying stuck with that feeling in the past and just keep thinking about it, feeling about it, I am just going to get worse instead of just being in the moment and do the best I can skillfully to take care of myself. And I just want to specifically talk about the pandemic that we are going through right now. This change, many of us are not liking it. All of us are not liking it, me included. I truly long for many of the past experience, like able to go to the studio and see your smiling face, give you hugs, and that thing is gone. However, if every morning I wake up and just keep thinking about that, which is like 7 weeks ago or 8 weeks ago already, I actually will keep myself more suffer than healthy. It's better to just accept this new normal and be skillfully working with whatever we have and use that part of who we are, that creativity, and be good at it. And one thing that we need to remember is that wherever we are now, in the future, it will change again. So we don't know what is going to happen. So keep coming back to be in the moment. And the word patience, it's mean like be patient with yourself, because the transition period is not easy. It feels awkward, it feels uncomfortable. That's why so many times, like quit smoking, quit drinking is not easy to do, because that feeling of familiarity, that's good. It's comfortable. It's kind of a comfort feeling, even though it's such a bad thing to go back to. But if we don't give ourselves enough patience to know that, it's okay to fall on your face many times, but as long as you inch forward, you will go there into your present moment. Just don't cling into the past, because you suffer and will be even more painful than keep growing and keep being in the moment. Having said that, everybody, close your eyes, please. Rest your hands on your thighs and breathe deeply in and out through your nose. And each breath you take, be aware and be skillful to know that it keeps changing. It keeps being in the moment. Can you keep like inching forward and moving forward with your breath? If you wake up today and feel like you are not yourself, just make room for it. And you just be skillful with your choices and be wise with your choices of how you are going to take good care of yourself right in this moment. And know that the future also will change what it is right now. So you be patient with the pain, the achiness, the stiffness, the longing you feel. And keep doing the right thing. No matter how many times you feel like it doesn't seem it takes you anywhere, please know that it does. And you feel this pulsation of breath that move your body, expand and soften your physical body. When the exhale comes, you let go even more so. You relax your jaw, your neck, your shoulders. You draw your hands together and bring that lotus flower symbol right in front of your heart. And may we all chant Om 3 times together, please. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Another deep inhale, please. You bow your head toward your heart. Release your hands, lift your chin, open your eyes. I would love to reveal breath of fire with you quickly, because we're going to do it when we lie down on our back, so you will not be able to see me. Breath of fire is to do a short exhalation through your nose. As you can hear, my breathing is a forceful, short, like an explode breath. You focus on your exhalation, and the inhalation, it should happen naturally. If it's not, you kind of get it happen just a little bit, okay? And when you do that, your belly will go in when you exhale. Okay, and you control, I want you to do it kind of evenly. You can control the speed of your breath of fire. You can do it as slow as or as fast as that your body can feel comfortable. All right? I will tell you to do the inhale, exhale, inhale, and then we start, and you're going to keep going until I tell you to do exhale, and then you let it go. Then we do inhalation, nice and deep, and you're going to hold the breath, and then you let go. And I'm going to guide you through that. So come and lie down onto your back, please. When you're there, reach your arm and your leg long out from one another. My body is like, oh yeah. From that center of your body, right at your belly, your core, when you exhale, it's just long spine, long leg bone out. You can kind of inch your right side longer. You do the crescent to the left, and you do left side longer, and you switch, or you can do all evenly. So when you exhale, your bellies go to the floor. Oh my God. My body needs bees so bad for some reason. And then you stop. After that, you rock your hips side to side. Now your arms, if you like it over your head, leave it there. If you want to change it, you just have to move, toward your hip and land it wherever it feels good. And keep breathing. Then from there, stop moving your hip and circle your ankles toward one another, please. Oh my God. I know I make a lot of noises. And switch sides is also a good time if you love massaging yourself. Your hands are free right now. You can, rub your face, rub your arms. Then from here, we are going to bring our legs and arms up toward the ceilings. You soften your joints, and then you shake your wrists, forearms, ankle, calf muscles. A little bit of the happy baby here. So knees bend outside of your torso. Use a strap or your own hands. Place it at the ball of your feet. Kick it a little bit. And you rock your hips side to side. And breathe. Oh. We go from here to windshield wiper. So feet hip distance apart, knees bend, feet on the floor, arms wide open. Each exhale, drop your knees side to side. And And you just be patient, one breath at a time. Now, next time when your knees go to the right, I want you to just let them stay there. You can arch your back more to now focus on your left leg. Point the left knee further away from you, okay? You can stay right here and keep your back arches, or you can place your right foot on top of your left knee to guide that left leg further down to the floor, but it's only an option. So when you have whatever option of your legs, you get it. Now when you breathe next time, each exhale, soften your ribs toward the floor. And keep breathing. Oh, I am very tight on this lateral, like the IT band. Yeah. Be really mindful with like your back, your knees, and your ankles, please. Inhale, come up, center, and you go to the other side and you focus on your right leg. Right. Point that right knee really far away from you. Arch your back a lot. Work the leg first. Lift your right leg to place on your left leg to place it on your right knees or not is your options. And when you're done with the leg, now you work the breath to soften your ribs toward the floor. At the same time, relax your jaw. Soften your cheek, or maybe go massaging them if they're not softening. Yeah, my face is really tight. Breathe. Inhale, come up center. Shake your arms and your legs up toward the ceilings once more. I am really goofy. That is my middle name. Aphinya Goofy Daily. I cannot even say my last name. Right ankle above your left knee, please. Draw your left leg in with your hands. If you're like, oh my God, that's so tight, you can start by having your left foot to the floor and aim your right knees to the right, okay? Or make your arms longer, so you don't need to draw your leg in too close. You can go in front of the left shin or the back of your left thighs and stretch that hip rotator on your right. Exhale, let go of your left leg. Now we're gonna kick the right leg up toward the ceiling. Strap will be a good friend for so many of you. Place this at the ball of your right leg, okay? And you kick your right leg straight. Keep both of your shoulder blades on the floor, and then use the exhale to draw your right leg in toward you. We are focusing on the hamstring stretch right now. You have an option with your left leg. You keep your left knee bent, you're gonna make this stretch a lot easier for your very tight body. But if you're not super tight, you can extend your left leg straight and grab it all the way to the floor, and you're gonna feel more intensity of the stretching. Relax your jaw. Exhale, just keep stretching that. And then carefully from here, with your left leg knee bent or not, we are going to opening your right leg to the right, and you want to pull it toward your shoulders, okay? If your knee is bent on your left leg, you can open your left knee to the left to help keeping your hip facing toward the ceiling. If you have your left leg straight, make sure you ground it strongly to the floor and keep your left hip on the ground, okay? So don't let your right leg take your left hip off the floor. Inhale, come up center. Let's switch sides, please. Left ankle above your right knee. And as you breathe, you keep changing. I know the stretch sensation for many of you will feel painful, but please know that the pain of the stretch is different than the pain of hurting yourself. I hope you learn to differentiate them. And just be patient. Give yourself a lot of room. Let your right leg go straight on knee bend, your option, and then you kick your left leg up toward the ceiling, okay? If you can straight your left leg and hold it with your own arms, do that. Make sure both of your shoulder blades can go to the floor or you don't feel yourself rounded up toward the ceiling. Then we are going to open, and while you're opening that left leg to the left, pull it toward your shoulders until you feel the stretch in the back of your left thighs. Just feel enough sensation of the stretch that you can handle the pain patiently. Breathe. Keep your hip level. Keep your right hip on the floor if you have your right leg straight. Then inhale, bring your left leg up toward the ceiling. Bend your knees and bend both knees toward your chest. Hug them and rock your body side to side, please. Let's do 12 bicycles. So you crisscross your elbow to the opposite knee. Here we go. Your core exercise is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then when you come down to the floor, have your feet together, knees apart. Reach your arms overhead once more and breathe. You can knock the knees side to side. And then before I forget the breath of fire, all completely like yesterday, bring your hand to your belly, please. And you stop moving the knees. And here we go. We're going to start the breath of fire here. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale once more. And breath of fire. Exhale fully. Take your deep inhale. And hold your breath. Exhale, let it go. And you come back to your normal breathing while you slowly draw your knees up toward one another. Draw them in toward your chest. Circle them away. They will meet at some point and draw them back again. Do it 3 more times. Change direction, please. Hug both of your knees to your chest. Rock side to side. And then you roll onto the right side of your body and you come up to a seated position with your legs apart. And then we are going to circle the spine. Change direction, please. If you are not be able to go forward so much, you actually can stand nice and tall and just, as you can see me, you just do a little circle. Like your circle will not be so big. But you protect your lower back. Why that muscle is still very contain you in your upright position. And from here we are going to twist, please. You come up straight with your trunk and you twist left and right while your legs are on the floor. And then from here we go to side stretch. So you go arms overhead with your exhale, or you can have your hand behind the back of your head. And you do one more on each side, please. From there, you go into your hands and knees. You find your tabletop, and then you make a spinal circulation of figure 8. You can do it stationary. What I mean by that is that you not move back and forward from your knees and your wrist that much. Or you can do that. Or you mix them, which is a good option as well for some of us. When you get a hold of your spine, please know that your neck is a part of it. I hope you let it come and be a part of that circle. And then change the direction, please. And we go from here to child's pose. So exhale, toes together, knees apart. We are going to warm up the wrist a little bit. So we go from child's pose to cow pose. So from the heel to the wrist, inhale. And exhale from your wrist back toward your heel, and you go through your cat pose, which means you round your back. Okay? And you repeat that. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, go backward. Each time in the middle of the movement, you are going to arch your back up toward the ceilings. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat pose and back toward your heels. 3 more, please. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Inhale, arch your back. Exhale, round and go back toward your heel. 2. And then 1. And you come up onto your hands and knee, and you balance on your right hand, right knee, kick your left leg back, turn your body onto the left side of your house. So go your left shoulder 5 times each direction. I have the number 4 and number 5 on this one, and then 5 the others. You just do yours. Okay. I'm sure that you can catch up with me at some point. 4, 5, and then you square the chest and the hip forward, and we are thread the needle, left hands under the right. Look to the right. Oh, my back's already adjusted. And right hip's back. Cannot come all the way to the floor. Maybe use a block. And you use your right hands wisely, wherever you can go to help you. Inhale, come up and away from the floor, and we go to the second side. So you balance on your left. When your right arm's up, you do 5 circles on each direction. It's my number 4, number 5 on this one, and then change it to, wow, my shoulder blade is really hurting. 3, 4, 5. And then thread the needle, right hands go under the left, please. You can have your left arm up toward the ceiling. You have the energy to give, like you can rest behind the back. But this is require a lot of like comfortable feeling in your back muscles. And carefully come up center. Take yourself to downward facing dog and let use the pose to stretch the body a little bit. So I'm going to move my blanket in the middle. Hand, fingers spread wide apart. Tuck your toes under, get your knees off the floor, and use each exhale to push your chest back. Okay. You have an opportunity to adjust the width of your hands right here. Adjust the width of your feet. Adjust the space between your hands and your feet. Just learn to be skillful, to get to know your body. For us who are there comfortably already, because you know this pose so well, so you have an option to work to opening your chest by keep drawing your shoulder blades together when you inhale and push your chest back toward your feet when you exhale. You have an opportunity to stretch your calf and your hamstring by pedal your knees you have an opportunity to stretch your back by swaying your hips side to side. I know I talk a lot. So keep that in mind. Then bring your knees back down to the floor. Exhale. We're going to come back to that again. Lift your right leg off the floor. Lift your left hands off the floor. Hold the pose. Breathe. One more breath here. And you get your right leg and your left hand to the floor. Step your right leg forward. We are twisting. Left hand on the floor or have the block underneath it. Right hand go to the hip for now. Now you broaden your foundation in the front a little bit. And you diagonal your right foot to the right slightly. Hips go back. The chest go forward. Anchor down into your left hand and you exhale, twist to the right. Breathe, inhale to the back. Exhale, twist. When you twist, keep your heart open. Belly point toward the floor the best it can. Neck nice and long. The last piece is extend your right arms back and palm facing up. Feel your shoulder at first and see if it can circle out toward the ceiling or go alongside the ears. You have to stop wherever you're comfortable. Let your shoulder feel comfortable and doesn't get hurt. And keep finding it. And exhale, you go facing the floor with your chest. Heel toe your right foot in a little bit. Get your left knee off the floor and you are going to pivot to the left. Have your feet parallel toward one another. Bend your knees slightly, hug your chins in, put your thighs apart. Extend your chest forward. Each exhale, go downward to the floor, okay? With the spine elongate. If you keep going down and you go low and you go low and you go low and you go really low, you have an option to dangling your body side to side if you want to kind of relax your back muscles a little bit. You can hold each foot with both hands or just keep going down and down and down and under. Next, exhale, bend your knees, turn back toward the front of the mat. Now we get the left knee to the floor, we straight the right leg, we go into the runner stretch, okay? Spine nice and elongate, hip square toward the front edge of the mat. Exhale, we go forward and to the floor. Wherever you are, you listen to your body. You be patient. Each exhale, you have an opportunity to go deeper into your stretch. Just keep going toward the floor and keep extending your spine forward, please. Inhale, move up and away from the floor. Oop. Carefully drag your right foot in. Have the foot down, and we are going to balance on the left side bodies again. Left hand and left knee down, kick your right leg back. Turn your body open to the right side of the room. And this one, stretch that right side nice and long from the toe to your fingers by pushing your weight back toward the foot. Use enough of the bottom hand. Don't hyperextend your elbow, please. And exhale, facing the floor. Child's pose, please. Breathe. You be aware of your moment. Learn to experience everything with calmness. And we go from here to downward facing dog, second round. Hope you remember what I told you earlier and just work your downward facing dog however you just want to take care of the body part, or do two from three of those options or all of them, right? Just remember you have the freedom to adjust your dog. And then bring your knees back down to the floor, and we're gonna go to the second side. Left leg lift off the floor, right arm extended forward and come off the floor. Exhale, length. When you inhale, round your back up toward the ceiling. Exhale, extend through that arms and the leg that you lift. And get the legs and the arms come down. Step your left leg back forward and walk to the left a little bit. Right hand, see if you want to keep it on the floor or put the block underneath it. We are twisting at first, so keep your left hands on your hips. Keep your left knees bent. Inhale, breathe and lengthening through the spine. Exhale, anchor down and twist to the left. Right. Remember, your belly have to resist that chest a little bit. And you find that maximum twisting in the trunk first. And when you have it, add that left arms. Long spine out through your sitting bones and the crown of your head. Next long. Exhale, go toward the floor. Heel toe your left foot in a little bit. And use your block to help you. Right knee come off the floor. Pivot to the right. I'm going to facing forward. Turn your heels in and turn your toes out. We move into one leg and the other, skandasana. Hip stretch right here. Use the blocks if you need them. Use the floor if you don't need them. If blocks are not high enough, this is probably better to climb up your thighs. Okay. And keep that knees over your ankle. Spine still lengthening. Be strong on your legs. Work your legs. And carefully turn toward the front of your mat. Lunge stretch. So I'm going to make sure I remember. Right knees on the floor. Left leg straight. Spine nice and long. Each exhale is yours with your muscles. Inhale, move up and away from the floor. Drag your left foot in. When you can, ground it so you're safe to move somewhere else. Balance on your right side. Kick your left leg back. Spin your belly and your chest up toward the ceiling. Exhale, push your weight onto the foot and lengthening your arms over the head. Oh yeah. One more. And child's pose, please. Breathe. You are in the now, not in the past, nor in the future. Come up onto your hands and knees. We are going to step the right leg forward. We go from here to high lunge. Tuck the left toes under. Get your left knees off the floor. If you have the prop between your legs, be wise with the space. And you come upright with your trunk. Hips square. Exhale, lunge. So you work both legs. Send the energy down on both leg bones. Inhale, spine lift high to the sky. And you work with the breath here. Exhale, legs muscles. Inhale, spine. Don't forget the neck. Keep that heart open no matter where your arms are landing. Normally we lift them up toward the ceiling, right? But you can opening them to the side. Just feel your shoulders. And then push from the left foot, the back foot, move more weight to your right foot and have your hands on the block or on the floor, please. We are going to visit Warrior 3. So launch into your right leg and lift your left leg off the floor. Walk the block in front of you, underneath your shoulders, square the hip, and exhale, length through the crown of your head and your left leg. Carefully, next exhale, crossing your left leg behind your right. You should soften your right knee just a touch first. And then from here, you might have to walk the block or your hand backward toward the foot, okay? And here we go. After that, straightening your legs back up, spine elongate, you find your height to keep your lower back extended. And each exhale, you go toward the floor. Remember, keep your weight on your feet. Because if you can go lower and you have both blocks stacked on top of one another, then you'll not fall on your face. Yeah. Inhale, lengthen your spine away from the legs, knees bend. Step your left leg back behind you. Warrior 2 from here. So you're going to come upright with your trunk again and windmill your left arms back, right arms up. Look at your feet once. Right heel in line with your left arch. Left foot parallel to the back edge of the mat. Bend that right knee. Inhale, spine nice and long. Exhale, extend the energy down on both legs. Repeat. Exhale. Repeat again. Inhale. Exhale. Once more. And then exhale, bend that right knee. You're going to go to the floor. Okay? Get your left hand down. Get your left knee down. Child's pose, please. Inhale, come back up onto your hands and knees. Have your knees together. Hands on the blocks or on the floor. Drop your hips side to side. come back center, high lunge on the second side, left leg forward, right leg off the floor, body come up right. Here we go. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, length. Exhale, work the legs. Inhale, work the spine, the chest, the neck. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Don't let that front knee go beyond the ankle, please. One more breath. The next exhale, you're going to launch forward, like hands on blocks or on the floor. And get all the way to your left leg. Walk your hands in front of you. Right leg come off the floor. Square the hip. Inhale, breathe into your back, and exhale, length out to your spines and the back leg. Keep breathing. We're not going to be here long. Soften your left knee, cross your right leg behind your left leg. Walk your hand back a little bit and keep breathing. Spine long, leg straight. Exhale, go toward the floor. Hands on floors, hands on legs, hand interlaces behind the back. See which one works for your body. When I finish this class, I always feel uneven because I do one size less than the other. You inhale, you move up and away from that stretch. You bend the knees, carefully step your right leg back behind you. You're going to come up, warrior two. You windmill the arm, you shake your foundation first, adjust it. When it's right, then work with the breath. Exhale, bend that front knee, push the right leg also strong back. Inhale, spines lift, chest open. Exhale, work the legs, hips stay back a bit. Inhale, spines nice and long. Exhale, work the legs. Remember, knee on top of the ankle. One more. And then carefully go all the way to the floor. Right knee down. Left knee to meet your right knee. Hands on the floor, on the block. Drop your hips side to side, please. And you take child's pose, toes together, knees apart. Hands on the floor or on the blocks. I'm just checking the clock here. Walk both of your hands to the right. Inhale, breathe into your back muscles. Exhale, anchor your fingertips down and length long out through your left side's body. Repeat as you breathe. Bring that patience into your practice. You have to love yourself. Switch side, please, through this stiffness and achiness. You accept the change. You accept the growth. Inhale, come up and away from the floor. Now from here, we are going to do forearm dog pose. Please watch me first. If any one of you know it, do it twice. So you don't need to watch me. You interlace the hands. Now, when you interlace the hand, you can do that, or you can just, have a fist and touching it, because sometimes you don't want to squeeze your own finger, or you can do hands in prayer. Elbow underneath the shoulders. And that is the forearm part. The downward facing dog part is in the back and you already did that twice. So you just do it the same thing with your forearms on the floor. Your job is that to use the exhale to push from your forearms to your feet. Okay. And you can see my knees already bent. That bending knee will allow you to push your chest back easily if your hamstring and your calf are tight. But you can add the hamstring and your calf stretch into the pose as well by pedal the knees. Just know that if you straight both legs all at once, that pushing back toward your feet is going to be extra challenge, and if you tight, this might not happening easily. So here we go, forearms down. I would love 5 breaths from you, please. Hips high, leg wide as you need. That first exhale. Second exhale. Adjust the leg as often as you can find you are comfortable. Push the chest back. Third exhale. Fourth exhale. Whoa. Fifth exhale. And then I know, oh, it's not done yet. Move your chest forward. Walk your legs backward and come to your forearm plank pose, please. Remember, you can be on your feet or bring your knees down when you feel like, oh my God, you almost killed me, Aphinya, and you just keep killing me. This is going to make it easier. And you will know that, oh, she actually loved me. Okay? So don't kill yourself. You have options. Breathe. People ask, that's her new word, Taya. People ask. This comes from a book. And next exhale, go all the way to the floor. Rest. Stack the hands and rest your forehead on them, please. And just let the muscles and the bones become heavy. And then from here, let's use the floor to help us open the shoulders. I have to be mindful. Right hand extend to the right palm facing down. I decide not to use this. Use your left hand to use the belt because it's moved so much. Turn your chest open to the left. Okay. Remember your legs, they can be in so many places. You can see what am I doing. We're not doing anything with the leg. They're just being a part of the stretch. Just make sure that you're safe and you stretch your right pec major right now. The more your chest open away from the floor, the more you're going to feel the stretch on the right. Your left hand is as well. It just needs a place to be. And breathe. I think Taya is watching my yoga teaching right now. On the other phone, I hear my own voice. Other side, please. Yeah. You come onto your belly first, and you glide your left hand to the left. Yeah. And turn your body open to the right. Carefully roll back onto your belly and your chest. From here, we go into our locust pose. So your arms just go toward the hip, but not there completely. Open them out to the sides a little bit. Turn your palms away from you. Then when you inhale, lift your chest, lift your leg, draw your shoulder blades onto your back, neck long. Exhale, softening to the floor, just attach. And then repeat, inhale, lift. Long spine, exhale, softening a little bit. 3 more. 2. And exhale, go all the way to the floor. Stack the hand and rest your forehead on them, please. And you stop and you breathe and you observe. Observe your thoughts and make sure that you are not go into the past, go into the places you no longer belong. You belong in the present moment. So come back right here. Be with your breath. And we go from here to cobra, please. Now I'm going to do a cobra, do a baby cobra for so many of you that are tight, okay? So your hand on either side of the chest, you can take a look at it, spread your fingers apart, move it away from the chest as much as you can. Make sure your shoulder blades are able to move up and down, great. And then when you feel like, okay, my shoulder blades are kind of loosening up, then when they go up, and you're just going to keep them together. And you're going to keep it there, and then keep the toes pressing into the floor, and inhale. You just anchor down into your hands a little bit and leave your chest, just attach up. Right there, this baby cobra is good enough. Exhale, go to the floor, just attach. Any one of you can come up higher and want to come up higher, please do so too. Now make sure your legs are not do external rotation, which means your toes come closer and your little toes are going apart, okay? 3 more. Next long. 1, 2. And go down to the floor. Stack the hand, rest your forehead on it, and breathe. Carefully bring yourself up onto your hands and knees. And get yourself into a seated position, please. Toes together, knees apart. You can facing and watch me for now. So we do Baddha Konasana. Feet together, knees apart. Hands, they're going to go in so many places. Use them wisely to keep your back lengthening. Focus on your hips opening first, okay? You can move your knee side to side like what am I doing right now, and maybe at one point you stop moving completely. Now, right at the groin area, I don't want you to push it forward completely. I want you to also hollow that space a little bit. So you're going to feel like you're sticking your butt back, and at the same time, push your hip forward, and you find that center space that your hip doesn't get pushed forward completely or your butt sticking back completely. I know it takes skillful creation with your body, but you're going to get there one day, okay? Any one of you can go forward and forward and forward. Move your hand in front of you. or hold your own feet. Keep your knees nice and open and spine elongate forward with each exhale. Go down to the floor. All right? But remember, we want the hips opening first. One more breath. Inhale, move up and away from the floor. Now, wide legs open, Upavistha Konasana. Sitting bones onto the floor. I'm going to use the block. Just want to give you some options. Yeah. Lengthen your spine up, and each exhale go forward into the floor. Okay. If your height is here, is the way it's good for you. You can see block. Is make it comfortable. If you can go to the floor, but not completely, but you want to lie on something, you can lie on the block like that. Yeah. And one block for your head. Just be creative. Like that, see? It works. Any one of us who are really tight, please stay back. Stay back. Live nice and long. Just honor the stretch feeling. Yeah. And inhale, you move up and away from the floor, and you keep your right leg extended. You bend your left knee. Heel to the groin. Turn away from your right leg, and you do left side stretch over to the right, please. Tight body strap would be really helpful. You can do it with, if you're not super tight, hold it with your left hand, go under the arms, yeah, and then pull yourself closer to that leg. If you're really tight, that's not going to be comfortable. Hold it with your right hand, and then just give yourself a lot of room. Hold the back of the head or arms overhead. Inhale, come up. Switch to the other side, please. Keep lengthening sideways. Yeah. Neck also length. And you can feel the softness in your jaw, your cheek. Why that stretches feel very intensely. Inhale, come up and away from the floor. Extend your legs in front of you. We are going to twist right here, right leg straight, left leg cross over. Turn your body to the left. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhale, twist to the left, belly, go to the right. Okay. One more breath here. Inhale, facing forward. Now your left leg, let the knee go to the left. Hand back behind you a lot. And start to drag your right foot in towards you. As your hips stretch here. Chest lift. Drag your right leg as close as you can handle the stretch. Left knee, go to the left. Spread your toes. Chest go up. Now when your chest is go up, be careful with your chin, please. Don't jerk your chin forward. You go as close as that left shin come close to the chest. You're going to know when you have to stop, okay? And you have to hold on a lot of weight on the arms, so we build arm muscles. It's your second pigeon here, is seated today. Next exhale, let it go. Okay. Then you extend your left leg out straight. Cross your right leg over. Twist it to the right. Inhale, length. Exhale, twist. Breathe. Inhale, untwist, and then let your right knee kind of go to the right, hand back behind you. Keep your heart open, spine nice and long. Drag your left leg in as close as you know when to stop. Okay. Sometimes maybe it's easier to actually move your hip toward your legs, or you know, if you can that I inch forward with the butt, and then you switch back with the legs. The reason I do that is that I don't want to kind of keep the joint on the floor, and while I move and then it's hurt the joints. It's better to the hip joint is free, and then I move it forward with my upper arms, with the arm strength. And here, exhale, let it go, please. We're gonna go to the floor very soon. Extend your legs in front of you. Just let me working your core muscles just one more time. So from seated legs in front of you, we are going to go forward with the breath when we exhale, and then inhale, come up center, and exhale, go backward with the body as far as you can, and inhale, come up center. Okay, and we probably do that about 5 times, and the last one we go all the way to the floor. Here we go, stay tall. So exhale, we go forward first. Inhale. You can do whatever you want to do with it. Back. Inhale up. Forward. Backward 2. Three. 4. Last one. Now, this one, when you go backward, go slowly, 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 all the way to the floor, everybody. And then hug your knees in toward your chest. Rock side to side. And one bridge pose, please. Knees bend, feet on the floor, hip distance. Arms go from wide as like airplane arm to close to the hips, and the space in between is also count, okay? Push into your feet, lift the hips up. Push your feet forward, opening the chin. And you just tuck your shoulders under. Your shoulder blade should be the lowest point with the neck. Extend your knees out straight, backward, away from your chest. Don't open your knees apart. Breathe. You can hold either side of your mat. That's just one option. Last breath, please. And exhale, come all the way to the floor. Keep your feet where they are. Move your knee toward one another. Hands onto your ribs. Eyes closed, and breathe. deeply in and out through your nose. Drop both of your knees to the right. Open your left arms and shoulder to the left. Right hand can go out like wing or rest onto your left knee. Easy lying down, stretch here. And exhale, let it go. Other side, please. Shavasana,